All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, now, ladies. Yeah. All right. All right, we fully activated now. It's up and it's stuck. Yeah. All right. So, y'all know what time it is now for me. What I'm about to do is I'm about to go over the motivational clip, right? And sometimes the clip may be verbal. Sometimes the clip may be just something that we have to watch and participate and see what's going on and dissect what's going on in the video. Sometimes it may be a clip from a movie. Whatever I decide to go on today, we're going to make the lesson around that. But it all in theory, what we're supposed to do is try to dissect the hidden meanings in whatever motivational clip that we see, and then take from it what we can apply to our own lives and make it motivational, inspirational, and help us go out and attack the rest of the day with full enthusiasm. The difference between most money makers and most people who even attack life, some people wake up and think about pure mediocrity, right? You know people like that. They get up and they just live their life and they just exist. They don't live, they exist. So what that means is most people don't have self motivations. They don't have self inspiration. So when you get up, you just do what it is, whatever it is you feel like at the time, whatever your brain's feeding you. So if you don't know, we don't create our own thoughts. And what's the most important thing is to feed yourself the things that you want to think about. Because we don't create our own thoughts. You don't know what you're going to be thinking in 15 minutes. You don't know who you're going to see. You don't know what's going to pop up. Like, oh, you know what I want to do today? You ain't never get that moment where you're like, you know what I want to do today, man? I'm gonna go shoot a couple, jump shots today. You know what I'm gonna do? You ever what I wonder what happened with Winfrey. Let me go research that real quick on Facebook. You don't even know what the hell you're gonna be thinking at what time. We can't control that, but what can we control? What we consume. And that's what creates our diet. Our diet feeds us thoughts because I will never talk about something I never seen. I will never speak in a language I've never heard. I will never debate a topic that has never came across my desk. Do y'all know that? Put a one in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Put a two in the chat. You're like, Mitch, I create my own thoughts. I know exactly what I'm going to be thinking at every moment. Trust me, I control them. So, look, that's the reality. So, based off of what we put in here is how we think. So, if you're around people who think about, getting to the next level every day, 6 and 7 figure conversations every day. Oh, I'm trying to attack entrepreneurship full throttle every day. What do you think you're going to think about? If you're hanging around those type of people every day, what do you think happens naturally? Naturally, what happens is you do the exact same thing. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole purpose of all of this, y'all. The whole purpose is to continuously help you guys develop, grow mentally, and then actually be able to help you go out and do your daily operations. Because that's the hardest thing about being a business owner is to continue doing the same thing over and over. Do y'all know that? Most people are not successful because success is boring as fuck. Did y'all know that part? Success is the most boring shit you're gonna ever do because you got to keep doing the same thing over and over again for years. Everybody else is going to get, oh, I'm not excited no more, so I'm going to go pivot to this thing. Oh, you know what? I got to go leave and go over here because it's not fun no more for me doing this. I didn't get rich in 1 week, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to this. It's too boring to be successful. I've been doing the same exact business, y'all, for the last 11 going on 12 years. Y'all know that? Same business. Y'all think that's fun? I know every question that my customer going to ask me. I know every solution to their question before they even ask it, but guess what? I'm not rude, so I gotta listen to the whole question to be a good listener, right? They're gonna tell me the problem, and I already know what it is, so I'm just gonna let them finish it out and be like this. Yeah, no, oh, really? Oh, that's what's going on? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Tell me more. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I already know the answer. I already know the question. I already know the problem because I've been doing it for 11 years. The same thing goes for this when you're saying the same things, it gets boring to you. You get tired of saying the same words. Yeah, I never work at like McDonald's and they make you say, hey, how are you? Welcome to McDonald's. And you just tired of saying it to everybody. Everybody walking the same shit. You work at a fucking hotel. Hey, welcome to the Hilton. How can I help you? All right. Yes, here goes your card keys. Make sure you go to the pools on the sixth floor. You tired of saying that shit. You've been saying that shit every day. That shit boring. You're like, man, I want something new. I want to try. And that's why you can't be successful because success is boring. But you got to be motivated in some form of fashion. So that's what these calls are for, to help you get up in the morning, be motivated, kind of dissect different things that we're going through in our life, and then get re-energized in what we do. All right, so I'm about to pull a clip up today. Today's basic, simple clip. And I want y'all to just look at it. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all get out of it. I'm going to tell y'all what I get out of it. And then we're going to break it down. Then I'll let y'all go. All right. Here we go. Hold on. Slide this over. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. All right. All right. Already the show goes on. All right, man. All right. Share from here. All right, hold on one more thing. When I share it. Bow. Bow. Mm. All right, here's a clip. I'm about to dissect it. We're gonna check it out and let everybody let me know what they think afterwards. Okay, here we go. Simple, simple and sweet. I'm gonna read it out to y'all. It says maybe the problem isn't what you have to offer, but who you're offering it to. All right. Simple and sweet. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, cool. So when I look at that clip, I'm gonna explain something to y'all very simple. We just talked about it a little bit, but in business, guys, we got to remember we're going to be making offers. If you're successful, my mentees, everybody put how many offers you need to make on your products and services a day. Everybody put it in the chat. All my mentees will have this answer 100% correct. Straight A's on the test. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Okay. Minimum of 50 offers on your products and services every single day, bruh. Okay. So when I'm making my offer and I say, hey, listen, I have an Airbnb in Sandy Springs and in Midtown Atlanta. You can use it for your next mastermind or your event space. If you want to have a baby shower, if you want to have a gender reveal, this is the perfect location for you. And some people are going to say, nah, man, come on, man, that's too much. And then I'm going to talk to another person. They're going to say, man, no, come on, it's too expensive. You can't take the price down. And then I'm going to talk to another person and they're going to say, oh, this is perfect. When can I come look at it? Right? I'm going to make 50 offers a day to find 5 to 10 people that's going to say yes to me. But maybe it's not the thing that I'm offering, because I see with a lot of my mentees, they might say, oh, I put up my Facebook listing for my car to be rented out. And some people keep complaining, talking about the price. Maybe I should change the price. And then what does that in turn lead them to do? That in turn leads them to get a customer that they don't want to deal with, who doesn't want to pay their price, that doesn't respect the level that they provide in customer service and the car that they provide. So now you got people that's not answering the phone when it's time to pay. When it's time to return a car, you got people that's late. You got people that's smoking in the vehicles and damaging them. You got people that literally are stealing the vehicles. You got people that are getting the vehicle for their boyfriend never gonna answer the phone ever again. So you attracted something that you didn't want because you deviated away from what your price and your standards were. What that leads to is you having a lack of integrity on your products and services, right? So maybe it's not the offer that has to change. Maybe it's not the price. What is it? Everybody put what you think it is in the chat. Maybe it's not the price. What do you think it is? It's the people. It's who you're offering it to. So sometimes that's the thing that leads us to even go out of business, because we try to deviate away from the actual blueprint, right? Especially when you come from like a mentorship like mine and you come through my exact pipeline and I tell you the exact price, the exact place to put it, exactly who to go for, Door Dashers, Uber Eats drivers. I told you everything from start to bottom. What insurance to have, everything, what words to use on a video, everything is broken down. So you're going to attract your core customer, but don't ever let the sheep distract you from the main goal. Because there are people that are going to hear your offer and mistake it for being for them. Y'all don't think I go through that? I have what's called an abundance mindset. Everybody put abundance in the chat. It's okay if you don't know how to spell. I'll let you slide on this one. Abundance. Let me explain an abundance mindset to you. This is the only analogy you can use, and I want you to use this from telling one of your friends about this, okay? And I want you to tell them that you are now going to have this mindset forever, all right? An abundance mindset is very simple. If you were to be like, if you had a, let's just say you guys are having a t-shirt company. Let's just say you sell clothes. If you knew for a fact, 100%, that everybody that you made the offer to, they had to say yes, how many people would you offer your shirts to? Y'all tell me what you would do, not what I would do. If you know they had to say yes 100%, how many people would you offer it to? You will offer it to everyone. Now ask yourself, why don't you offer your products and services to everyone right now? Because you don't have an abundance mindset. That's how I think. How I think is that everybody will say yes. I think that everybody that my offer is for will say yes. And everybody who it isn't for might say no for right now, which means next opportunity, and then eventually turn into a yes because I think my product is that good. I think my services are that good. If you think I want y'all to think about yourself as this too. If you think your service or your shirt or your clothing brand is the best, why wouldn't you offer it to everybody? Everybody tell me a reason in the chat. I want to be real. I want y'all to be real. This is real. Why would, if you think that your service is the best, which if you're in business, you should already think that, why wouldn't you offer it to everybody? Tell me some reasons why. Tell me some reasons why, y'all. Fear of rejection. What else? Pride. Because you really don't believe it's the best. Mm. What else? That's all y'all got? That's y'all know why y'all don't. Some of y'all right now got companies y'all done had for years. And yesterday you ain't make no offers on it. The day before you ain't make no offers on it. The day before. And you waiting for somebody to find your Google page. They never gonna find it, fam. You know how somebody gonna find your Google page? They gotta know your exact name because you don't pay for SEO. You ain't highly ranked on Google. You're not top five in your city or state. They never gonna find your Google. So you waiting for somebody to find your Google page. You waiting for somebody to find your Instagram. They never gonna find you, fam. You're not famous. They never gonna find your Instagram that you selling your products from. And you telling yourself you did enough just by having an Instagram page yourself, just by making a website. Nobody's coming to your website. You're not famous. So what do you got to do? You got to go find them. You got to go make your offers and find your customers. You got to develop an abundance mindset because all of these reasons, right? We got fear, lack of confidence, and because you don't believe it's this pride, fear of rejection, right? But you said that if you knew, you just said that, not me. You said that if you knew that everybody, if they had to say yes, you would make the offer to everyone. You would walk right up to them because you know they're gonna say yeah. You got to develop an abundance mindset and think that everybody needs and wants your very, very good number one product. So you should make the offer with that same confidence. And people borrow confidence. If I go up to Winford and be like, yo, Winford, what's up, bro? You think he's gonna be like, what's up, Mitch? Yo, do y'all think he's even capable of doing that? If I really talk to Winford and I hit him up, I say, yo, Winford, what's happening, my dog? You good? Look at my energy. You think he's gonna say, I'm straight, Mitch, bro? No, he's gonna borrow my confidence. If I tell him, yeah, I got a little Airbnb, ain't nothing crazy. You think he gonna think my Airbnb is number one in the state? No. So it's all about your confidence in your own products and services. It's all about your mindset about your product. People who make a lot of money, they really believe in their product. You ever see somebody on Shark Tank and they go, if you want to buy my idea, just let me know. I'm offering 10% of the company. No, what's going on, Sharks? Hey, I'm gonna let you guys know about the number one brand in my. They're gonna go crazy. They're gonna let you borrow their confidence in their product. Anybody that really makes a lot of money develops this mindset. Realtor, I'm selling a house. You want to go check out a house on Third or no way? Hey, look, I got the most beautiful property on Third Street. I know it's gonna be perfect for you and your family. People borrow your confidence, but if you're not confident in your products and services, and you don't think your products and services are number one, you think somebody else gonna think that? If you yourself would not make offers on it every day, do you think somebody else would do it for you? Do you think you can hire a sales team that want to sell your shit? You won't even sell it. I got mentees right now dodging the 50 offers. He's like, "Oh, I don't make my own 50 offers, but I respond to ads." What? You ain't trying to be rich, bro. You don't even believe in your products and services because you scared to even offer it. And when I look at that video specifically, the context shows me what? The context showed me it's not even that the people don't want it. It's that you're making it to the wrong people. But how do you ever find the right people if you don't go out there and make offers? You think they're gonna find you? Do y'all really think that? Everybody in here answer the chat. Do y'all really think somebody look, let's even use like Airbnb, like something that there's millions of properties on Airbnb. You think people gonna scroll through and find your ass? Why? Why would they scroll through and find you all the time? People ask me all the time, Mitch, why your place always booked up? How come people stay there all the time? You got that big ass mansion. I'm struggling to get people in a one bedroom apartment down here, and it's cheaper than everybody else's. Oh, because I don't wait for nobody to find me on Airbnb, fool. I don't wait for nobody to find me on Airbnb. I go after my clients. That makes sense? I go find mine. I make my 50 offers. I go solicit my services. You ever go ride a public transportation and it's that one dude with the headphones on listening to his music, and then he said, "Hey man, here go my CD, man. I'm taking donations." He's making more money than people who sell music on motherfucking Spotify because he's making the offer. If he don't never say, "Here's my music," everybody is gonna say no. But if he says, "Here's my music," somebody might say yes. That's what I get from the video. Make sense? We got to start really believing in our products and services. And if you think your product is trash like that, you shouldn't sell it. That's why I'm not really into, oh, I'm passionate about this. I go with what works. If I find a motherfucking shoe cleaner that I know can clean my shoes and I know it's the best, I'm selling that motherfucker. If I got a property on Airbnb and I know that motherfucker killing, every time you pull up the curb appeal is dumb, the interior is crazy, the AC bussing, the bed's comfortable, I'm selling that motherfucker. You ain't gonna catch me not promoting it. When I know that if I go to Atlanta airport, when I see all of those people landing and coming and going every single day, I want y'all to think about y'all airport. And that's how business is. How many millions of people come through the airport a day coming to your city just to spend money? How many of y'all don't spend money every single day? It's impossible. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna trick you right there. Everybody spend money every day. We just looking for who we're gonna spend it with. Don't matter if it's rent, electricity, Amazon, Netflix, gas, candy bar. We spend money every single day on this earth. We just looking for who we gonna spend it with. So if you don't make an offer on your products, it's never gonna be you, fool. It's gonna be people like me who go find people to spend money with them. That's what the clip gives for the boy. Now, y'all know what it is. I'm taking questions. I'm taking y'all takes on it. Let's get it. Let's go. Anybody who wants to react to the video and what they feel, I'm gonna just let it I'm gonna let the visual marinate one more time, and I want to see what emotions evoke from you guys looking at that specific video. All right. Uno más. Yo. Okay. Here we go. And he enjoying the fuck out of that shit too. Not only you going to the wrong person, but it's somebody that's gonna appreciate the fuck out of that shit. Not even, and y'all know my favorite shit. I talked to y'all about it yesterday. When people pay me, no matter what the price, people pay me 50,000, 60,000. They always say thank you. Always remember that. There's nobody that paid me and say, "Oh man, fuck out of here, bro." They paid me and say, "Thank you for your services." Mitch, I want to get that lamb. How much is it a day? Shit, $1,500, 2K deposit. All right, bet. Thank you. They hand me that money. Appreciate it. Mitch, how much the mentorship right now? 20K for the year. Here you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. No matter what the service is. How much the Airbnb per night? 1,100 a night, $600 cleaning fee. Here you go. Thank you. Appreciate you for letting me stay here. Why are they paying me and saying thank me? Because I got the best service, because I got the best product, and it's an even exchange. So I need to be making the offer to more people so I can make them happy and make them tell me thank you. Because when somebody says thank you, did they get something that they wanted or they didn't want it? So imagine not making an offer on something. You're not fulfilling it because regardless if they spend money with you, they gonna spend it with somebody because they was gonna do it anyway. When somebody comes stay at my Airbnb, if they didn't stay with me, they was gonna stay with somebody else. Don't y'all know that? They were going to spend the money regardless and tell somebody else thank you. I'd rather them tell me thank you. I'm being of service out here. That's why I make so many offers on my products and services. That's why I have an abundance mindset. I'm gonna make the offer to JB. I'm gonna make the offer to Winford. I'm gonna make the offer to Jerome. I'm gonna make the offer to Brandon. And guess what? They might say no the first time. What does no mean? Next opportunity. And then guess what? Because I made the offer back then, we get what's called the ricochet. Y'all know the ricochet, right? The ricochet, if y'all don't know what a ricochet is, if somebody shoot a bullet this way and it bounce off the wall and go that way, that's a ricochet, right? So I shot the shot at Winford, let him make the offer, and he might not say yeah today. Guess what? He gonna wait for 6, 7 months, and then he gonna say yeah. But because I make 50 offers every single day, I'm gonna get 52 ricochets at the same time. That's why I wake up and I see deposits. You feel me? I'm gonna show y'all. That's why I wake up. Hold on, what's at the top of this? Well, y'all can't even see. Let me show. Let me get right. I know what to do. Let me make myself spotlight. I know what to do. Hold on. Let it marinate. Hold on. Let it marinate. Woo! It ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it. It don't want y'all to see. But that's how you wake up to the chicken. I woke up to receive 3,200, receive 2,400, receive 6,200 this morning. I just wake up to it. You know why? It's called the ricochet because I make 50 offers a day for years out of my life over and over again. And some people say yes that day. And some people say no and then wait all for the same Monday and say yes. For the same Friday and say yes. Oh, ready, Mitch. Boop, 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 boop. I got the ricochet. But you who never makes the offer, you never get nothing. You never get nothing. Patrick said he can testify to that. And a lot of y'all can. A lot of y'all here y'all remember me making an offer to y'all and y'all saying no. And then later you said yes. But at the same day that you said yes, 50 motherfuckers said yes at the same time. Said yes to my rentals, said yes to my B&Bs, said yes to my programs. They all said yes at the same time. My boy Kel said it happened for him yesterday. But all of the people that never make their offers, nobody says yes to you, bruh. They just say no to you because you think you famous. You think you famous and somebody gonna come find you. That millions of dollars ain't never came and found nobody. Ain't nobody ever woke up, tripped, and fell into $1 million to cash. Oh shit! Oh, what the fuck was that? And then you fall into it. Man, hell no. You got to move with purpose and intention. Ain't nobody falling on $1 million. You might find a couple $100 on the ground. You might find a dub. You might even find a couple quarters. But you ain't gonna slip and fall into a stack of millions. So what you got to do is make it your purpose to make 50 offers a day on your products and services, have an abundance mindset with the confidence to hear no, to hear next opportunity. I actually encourage my mentees to hear the most no's. Whoever hears the most no's going to make the most money. I already know. I can guarantee it. If we had a contest, I can literally put JB right here versus Winford. And I say, whichever one of y'all hear the most no's in your products this month is going to have made the most money. I can guarantee it. Ain't that crazy? Not the one who heard the most yeses, because guaranteed the one who heard the most no's is going to be the one who heard the most yeses too. Because sometimes you don't know if people want your shit because you never made the offer. They was waiting for it. That's why the abundance mindset is important. You got to think that they want it. You got to believe that they want it. So that if you don't really believe they want it, your offer never gonna be good. You never gonna really be like, yeah, you ain't never gonna make that offer even good and sexy and attractive. You're gonna make it like you're not even gonna take it anyway. Y'all know y'all done did that. Some of y'all done said y'all prices with the littlest confidence. That's the only reason you ain't closed the person. When it's time for you to say the payment, how much it is, you say that shit like this. All right, it's gonna be $1,000. It's gonna be 2,000. And why would you say it that way? Why would you say it like that? Put the answer in the chat. Why would you say it that way? All right. Okay, let's talk payment now. It's gonna be 3,500. Okay. How we feeling over there? You like how we doing? You heard the price. How we doing over there, man? You okay? You're not leaving, are you? Bruh, say the price the same way you describe the product. I got the number one rental car business in Atlanta. We have cars in Orlando, Houston, Miami, LA. We provide customer service that's amazing. I'm gonna explain why. We help people be able to make more money because we provide for DoorDashers, Uber Eats drivers, courier drivers, and freight. And since we specialize in courier services, we're helping so many people provide food for their homes. And that's all we want, people to make a lot of money. So, hey, if you're ready to make a lot of money, you want to join my program, okay? So here's the price. Now, the price, we've actually made it a little bit discounted for you, okay? It's $1,500. And the reason why we gave you that special price is because we know you're going to be making way more money than that by joining my JV program and making $1,800 a month per car. All right. So every single person that comes into my shit, they're happy and say thank you when I tell them the price. Okay. And I'm telling them it's a discounted price. And they're like, damn, 1,500. That is a discount. That is a deal. You saying 1,500 like it's cheap, it's expensive. You said 1,500 like it was expensive. Just for us to get started today is $1,500 just to walk through the door. And then after you start giving me cars that have a management fee, $200 a month. But after that, we split the fees of the cars. And then once we make, that $1,500 back, you'll be feeling better anyway. You're gonna be like, damn, all I paid was 1,500. Confidence. Speaking with certainty. Everybody put certainty in the chat. When you speak with certainty and you're making your offer, people will be certain. They'll be decisive when it comes time to pay. When you speak with uncertainty, 1,500. Sorry, buddy. Can't do nothing about it. You want to start breaking down the payments? We can do three payments of 500. What you want to do? Why you give him a payment plan? He ain't even say shit yet. Because you was never confident on your price. You was never certain about it. Y'all got me? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? JB, what you got out that clip, bro?
Honestly, Coach, first things first, that thing is fire. All of what you said is just fire. But one of the things that I took from the most was actually something that literally happened in my business just earlier. So it's funny that you showed that exact clip because that's the exact clip that I watched right after this whole situation wound up happening.
That's funny.
Yeah, so just this morning, I'm actually just coming from a checkout. Somebody who's been renting with me for about a month and a half, and she's literally going like she's just going ahead, handling some business, and then she's going to be back in the vehicle on Thursday next week. But but it's funny that you say that because, when we talk about 50 offers, I never would have actually had this client if it wasn't for the 50 offers. Literally, the car that was actually available at the time, I actually was having a conversation with, another potential client, somebody who was just basically, giving you the runaround. We're telling them about the benefits of the program, asking them what their pain points are and those types of things. And they're obviously voicing them, and then we're attacking those pain points. But it's just the same thing, okay, all right. Cool. I'm like, okay, well, do you want to get started? I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. Okay, well, what's there to think about? Or what do you like what are your hesitations? What's keeping you from working with us? And these are the conversations that we're having. And while we're going through the day, we eventually get off the phone and that whole thing. And then, he's not answering the phone whenever we're actually trying to go ahead and book the vehicle, taking his time responding, all these different things. So what winds up happening is, while we're still going through our wait list and then going through our 50 offers, we actually wind up meeting the client that actually wound up getting in the vehicle. And the very first thing that we say after we have the conversation about our program, and then we're asking the questions, and we tell her about the program. First thing that she says is, "Thank God I found y'all."
Mhm.
First thing that she actually says, and she's saying, "Look, I've been looking for this exact type of rental situation." I've been looking online, I've been trying to find something, I've been trying to find all of these different people, and they have some of what I want, they have some of what I need, but this is exactly what I actually need. So again, thank you guys for reaching out to me.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we got her into the vehicle. We actually just checked her out this morning, but like right after that situation wound up happening, and as soon as we actually booked the vehicle and she paid to go ahead and reserve it, and we were going to go ahead and schedule everything to give her the car, I go on Instagram and I saw that exact video, that exact same video, and it just made me think, as we're giving out our 50 offers, we're going to have a lot of different people reaching out, just like how you're saying. We're going to have a lot of different people who are reaching out, trying to get into our program and these different types of things because our program is just that valuable. Even people who may or may not actually qualify for the program still want to be in the program. That's just the reality of it. So, having that abundance mindset, just like how you are talking about on our calls and everything, allows us the opportunity to continue to reach out, continue to say, hey, you know what? Even though I got to know here, there's another person that's ready to spend money with me. I know it. I just need to find them. And that's just it.
That's it.
So, that right there, powerful, man, powerful stuff. And just seeing that one thing like literally made me think of this exact example. And I'm just like, would you look at that? Like
Right.
just,
That's
just
how it come full circle, man. And like I said, this is all about diet. So since you're seeing these signs, this all reinforces you to continue to do that, do the right thing. Look for your customers. And that's why this message I felt like today was on my heart because I was like, people really get to, like I said, when time goes by and you're doing the same thing, fear. You remember the lesson yesterday on the morning mindset? It's like a couple of months go by, you'll start making up shit that's not true. You'll start, man, maybe my price isn't good. Maybe my product isn't good. Now you telling yourself that. But these type of things help you to realize that, hey, maybe it's not the product, maybe it's not the service, maybe I'm just going after the wrong people, right? And then on the flip side to it was the other side. Your confidence in your product also makes it be an offer, a good offer, right? Because when I told y'all, I have not got a client to come through my doors and not tell me thank you, right? A lot of y'all done paid me a lot of money here. Y'all done paid me 30, 20, 40,000. Some of y'all 50, $60,000. And they not one. Y'all see the other day, V just gave me $1,000 more. At the last mastermind, y'all bought me a Louis Vuitton bag. Crystal bought me Prada shade. It's like it doesn't stop, but y'all already paid me. And y'all saying thank you, and y'all more thankful, and y'all continue to do these things. And it's because the product and service is good. I'm confident in it, and also you guys are confident in it. You guys are the embodiment of what this does, right? So this environment really breeds high level entrepreneurs and a certain level of mindset. And that's why it all happened for you. Cause like you did that situation and then you seen that video, like I seen the video, because we have the same diet. Our diet is similar. Look at your background. Look at his background, y'all. This it's like I'm trying to tell y'all, radiate positivity, right? I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. Be intentional. It all starts with he's literally creating his diet. And when he looks at stuff on social media, he's looking at certain types of video that he would even see the same clip that I seen. He not seeing motherfucking sexy red twerking. He's seeing literally the diet he created. And if you continue to create these type of mindsets and environments for yourself, you have to win because you have a winner's diet. You're feeding yourself all the thoughts that you want to have. If you be around negative people all day on soul, you're going to be negative. If you be around fearful, doubtful people who think of lack, you're going to think of lack. But when you think of abundance, like, yo, everybody want my shit. Everybody say that in the chat. Everybody want my shit. That's facts. Everybody want my shit. So I gotta go make the offers and tell them about it, fam. I gotta let them know it's here, baby. Yeah. Put a five in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let's get it. JB, perfect, bro. Perfect explanation, perfect testimonial. Love it. All right. Winford, what you got out of that clip? What it made you feel like?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make it short and sweet, man. Just looking at the two creatures, you see the water was coming down. It was a consistent energy. The frog was turning away because it was like, man, whatever. But you kept on giving the same energy. You gave the alligator the water. The alligator was eating it up. He was like, loving it. So you got to be consistent. You got to stay with the same energy. Like, for example, I use myself when I'm doing photo shoots and when I'm in my studio. I make them feel like a celebrity. Every time they come in there, they're like, man, I want to be here. This is where I want to be. Like I
Mm.
have I did a birthday a couple of days ago. I was going to share it to you so you guys can see what I mean. That energy got to be consistent. I don't know if you can. I just send you on the Telegram.
No, you can share it with us. You want to share your screen or show if you share your screen?
No, I just sent it to you on the
Okay.
yeah. Just click it and see.
All right, bet. Let me share that then.
See.
Oh, God.
Just to give you just a quick. Let's just play that thing real quick.
Turn it up.
Good
Like
DJ.
so like ever since her birthday, she connected me with all her people, all her friends, like everybody. She's like, I won't go nowhere else but Winford Studios. So you just
Mhm.
gotta just keep that energy, man. No matter how much you feel like it ain't going nowhere, man. You just gotta just keep everybody you communicate, you talk to, you gotta give that same energy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's facts. Very profound. And you know what's so cool about what you're doing? I feel like you got to take that energy to everything you do. One of the biggest sayings that we always talk about is how you do anything is how you do everything. So that same energy you take to when you're doing a shoot, you should take it to your marketing. You should take it to your content on your Instagram page. Everything should have that energy about it. And when you do that and you really embody what you just said, man, I'm like, I don't think it's nothing that can ever stop you from getting where you want to be. That's just you got to really buy in. It's called buying in. Everybody put buy in the chat. You got to buy in to what it is that we're doing. When you if you don't manifestation is taking something that's a thought that's in your head, it's implanted there, and then bringing it onto this physical plane. So if you don't think that you're going to be the millionaire, if you don't manifest that and say, "Yo, I got everything. I got the energy. I got everything that's going to take for me to get there. All I got to do is just give it out." And if you think it and then you put it into execution, it's guaranteed to happen. That's the law of energy, right? That's the law of energy. If y'all don't realize that energy is the most infectious thing, I don't give a damn what religion you is. Energy is the realest thing ever. I walk into a room right now and be negative, all y'all gonna be negative. I start talking shit, y'all gonna be like, man, what the fuck you talking about? He don't know what the fuck you talking about. You're gonna be mad. But if I come in here and give y'all compliments, what y'all gonna do? Give me compliments, right? I walk into an elevator, I say, dang, it smell good in here. That's y'all. Oh my God, y'all perfume smell amazing. They're gonna be like, oh, thank you. Oh my God. I like your shirt. They just gonna want to say something positive back because I put that out. If I go in there and say, yo, what's that smell in here? Ew, y'all, come on now. Y'all gotta do better than that. They're gonna be like, excuse me? They're gonna be mad. That energy, I just transferred it. But what you choose to put your energy to, it affects everything in your life, right? It's all about participation. I'm gonna keep telling y'all this. We got on the call earlier. We talked about being stress-free. That's a choice. To be stressed or to be stress free is a choice. Anything that you have in your life, it requires participation. Broke. Do y'all know anybody that's broke that's not participating in being broke? You gotta literally say, fuck it, I ain't gonna get up and drive no Uber today, bro. I don't want no money. I ain't gonna do no DoorDash. Fuck that. That's for the birds. That's for the brokies. That's for the brokies to go do that. I ain't gonna get no job. Why would I get a job? That's insane. You gotta participate in being broke. You have to continue to do the same thing. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm sitting in the crib. For you to be rich, you gotta participate. You gotta keep going out there and attacking clients. You gotta keep going. Your money is in the pockets of your consumers. You gotta go get it. You gotta continue. When you don't make $1 million and then stop spending money, do you? They don't stop charging you taxes on your crib or none of that, do they? They keep charging you for your plates every year on your fucking cars, don't they? Credit card bills still do, mortgage still do, and homeowners insurance, all that shit still do, renters insurance, everything. So I don't make $1 million and then all of a sudden, oh, we made it. That's how they think about it, y'all. Y'all know that's why they be like, if you was really rich, why would you sell a course? You're really poor. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in life. So do you get to a level of money where you no longer have to make money? Is that a level? Y'all ain't see when Kanye, he a billionaire, the motherfuckers got that boy on the news. That man was right under billionaire status right away. You got to continue to do things. You got to continue to participate. Bill Gates can lose it. Elon Musk can lose it. It's possible. The reality is they have to continue to participate. I ain't seen not one of them retire yet. They the richest motherfuckers in the world still working. Everything y'all hear from the bottom is normally a lie. Because you don't hear no rich motherfuckers saying that. Or you do. You do actually hear rich motherfuckers do. Because let me tell you why. People hate on anything that they don't have. It's not about money. Y'all know that, right? It's not about money. You hear people saying, "Oh, rich people would never hate. They making too much money." You got to know, rich motherfuckers will hate on you too. If Winford got all of the notoriety, but he don't got the money, niggas will hate on Winford. Man, everybody want to go to their studio. I got the #1 studio in the state, bro. This shit fucking crazy, bro. They always talking about it. I went in there with the mayor earlier. They over here talking about Winford Studio. Winford Studios got one book in a week, man. I got 18 bookings a day. Hating on you because you got the notoriety. You might have the followers on the gram. They hating on you because you got the followers and they don't. You got the money. You can have all the money. You got consistent cash flow. And because you got the followers, y'all want to follow these fake motherfucking gurus, man. They over here selling courses to y'all. That's the only reason I got the real shit right here. They'll hate on anything that they don't have or that they want. This is the reality. Everything you normally hear from the bottom is a lie. And the bottom doesn't mean how much money you make. The bottom mean the bottom of whatever barrel they don't have. So regardless of that, we gonna make our offers, we gonna sell our products, we gonna sell our services. I don't care what you sell. If somebody makes $1 million selling courses, it's the same thing if they made $1 million selling fucking McDonald's cheeseburgers. They had to do something. Something had to work. I don't care if you selling motherfucking, like I told y'all yesterday, if you a fucking OnlyFans motherfucking account manager, you had to do something correct and systematic and consistent for it to make you millions of dollars. It's nothing to hate on, right? Every myth has been debunked, right? About all of that shit, about course sales and all of that. Because like I said, it's a lot of y'all on here who right now who got courses, right? My folks on YouTube Live, my folks on IG Live, y'all got courses, right? Some of y'all made them already. Did y'all make $1 million off y'all course? So is it the course sales? No. Does it have anything to do with the legitimacy of my business? So does anybody here think I don't have a rental car business or an Airbnb business? That would be stupid, right? The social proof leads to say that that's true. Now let's go even deeper. It's a little off topic, but I wanna show y'all something real quick. Let's look at this. Let me share my screen. Let's go. I love these type of lessons. All right, let's check it out. Mark Cuban, net worth. This dude makes $6 billion. He's worth 6 billion. That's a lot of money, right? So is he rich? Would this dude right here sell a course? Y'all think? Because he's too rich, right? Check it out. What the fuck is this? Start a business, taking bets on great ideas, evaluating risk. Whoa. Whoa. You mean no, he can't be selling the course. No way. 6 billion? Okay, got it. All right. I was mistaken because I was listening to people say that would be, you know, Kevin O'Leary. Let's check out Kevin O'Leary. He's on Shark Tank too. Check him out. 400 mil, not a billionaire, but that's still a lot of money. What do you think? A lot. It's a lot of money, man. Hmm. What do we want to learn? Where's Kevin? Damn, we got Coach K on here. We got Kevin Hart. Not Kevin Hart. Is he poor too? Is Kevin Hart poor? No way. What about they can't have no athletes on? Steph Curry? Come on, bro. Not Steph Curry, bro. No way he teaching y'all a class. No way. All of that shit is a distraction to stop you from making your offers and making your products and services grow, bro. It's cap. That alone has made people not sell their courses because people have the reputation saying that you're not a real millionaire if you sell a fucking course. When you got the richest motherfuckers on the planet who own islands and $150 million fucking yachts selling classes the same way. And then they try to belittle yours, right? But the reality is this: make your offers. Everybody put offers in the chat. Make your offers. They got you with the Jedi mind trick, yo. Don't ever let them trick you out the bag. That's why this is so important. That's why being involved in a group like this, because some of y'all, I know for a fact, some of y'all were hesitant on selling your products and services. Some of y'all were hesitant on your knowledge that you know that you have proven concept of working. You won't even teach a class on it because you won't, oh, they selling you a course seller. Don't let them trick you out the bag, dog. Don't ever let somebody push you off your spot that's not coming back from where you're trying to go. Don't even let a rich motherfucker push you off your spot because you do it in a way that they don't like. They're not your customer. Remember this, y'all. They're not your customer. The nigga hating on you. The nigga not supporting you because some of y'all stop on y'all family members and they hating on me. They not supporting, but they're not even your customer. I never started a business for my mom to buy some shit from me. My mom ain't supporting me. That's why I never worked in business. You started a business so your mom can pay for your shit? Your cousin? They're not your customer. That's what this whole clip was about today. They're not your customer. So focus on them. Focus on the customers that are paying, that are supporting, that are interested. I never try to sell motherfucking belly dance classes to a boxer, sell boxing classes to them. It's facts. Y'all trying to sell belly dance classes to boxers, knowing that these motherfuckers don't want to belly dance. That's the issue. Winford, you rolled your hand. I know you got something profound. What's up, fool?
Yeah, big bro. So, like you said, I just got to use that same energy into just, making 50 offers. Since I'm your new mentee, I'm just, I'm getting adapted to everything that you're doing. I'm trying to do the rental business, and whatnot, trying to collide with the studio because I want that lamb chop in front of that studio one day, man. So
You're gonna have it.
I'm starting from the beginning. I'm doing the diminish today for the people that, from your connect. Hopefully, I get something from it, and then I'll let you know how it goes. And then that money,
And a lot of hopes and wishes and
I
prayers.
mean, okay. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Oh, look, let's keep it a bean. You're going to do a diminished value claim, you're going to get paid out. That's just it. All right. You want to get a lamb chop outside of it's going to happen. I'm going to get a lamb chop, so I'm gonna have it outside the studio. That's what we do. That's how we talk. That's how we move. There's not a if, it's a when. We're going to make it happen. So you got to make sure you believe it. It's all in the way you talk. So you wasn't on the call the other day, but I had my boy Pat. He's on here. Pat was how you talking right now? Don't he sound like how Pat was talking when he first joined? He sounds just like Pat. It's going to be an immediate change the longer you stay. So don't worry about it. We're going to get you right where you need to be. The confidence is going to rise to where you don't ever say, I wanna, or I hope you're just going to say, I'm about to get it. I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying? It's not an if, it's a win. So yeah, I just want to make sure everybody has the message of the day down pat, right? So message of the day, they're not our customers. All right. Very simple. And we're going to identify our actual customers and we're going to get it in. All right. So I need at least one key takeaway in the Telegram group from today's call. Everybody put number 5 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. I need one key takeaway, something that you are going to execute within 72 hours. That means ACIVITY SAP. If you don't, you are literally going to misuse the information. Overanalyst paralysis is very real. And most of us are getting too much information on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Our phones are dinging, 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 dinging. And the more information that we receive, the less information that we execute because it's too much. So we are need to commit that one thing right now, that we're going to execute within 72 hours that we just learned on this call. Yes, sir. With that being said, love, honor, respect. I talk to y'all later and I see some of y'all in Atlanta October 23rd to the 25th. Y'all know what time I'm on. I'm about